Good morning, Yanis. Good morning, Rick.
Morning.
So today's the big day.
Today is the big day.
It's just the three of us, but we know exactly what we're doing.
We know what we're doing. We've got a really good plan in place, haven't we? We've made a hole in the other side, which identically matches up with the other one because you've used your laser to make sure we get it in the right point.
Yep.
We've got all our equipment set up, and we're ready for the cutting now, aren't we?
Yep. Yes. Yep. So you've been briefed about the safety.
Yeah, we're well aware what needs to be.
Don't take your eye off the beam,
No.
essentially. And I'm going to get up there on the lift. I'm going to do the first incision. So I'm going to cut it, and then we're going to move it.
You sound like a surgeon.
Yeah, and we're going to have a 25 centimetre depth either side.
Yeah.
Which is more than adequate.
Which we've measured out as well.
Yep.
We've measured the height. We've had our safety prep.
Yep.
Got our hardhats on.
So what's the word?
Let's crack on. Let's do it.
Let's crack on.
Well, that has been surprisingly a lot easier than I thought it would be, Rick.
It has. It's gone really, really well so far. We've been doing it for about 10-15 minutes.
Yep.
And we've moved it from its original position almost in line with the position where it's going to be fitted.
Yep.
So it's going
And
really
the lifts are moving it like it weighs nothing.
Yeah, the lifts are easy. Just tiny little clicks, no pressure needed.
Yeah. But it's mainly you two are synchronised. You both do a good click at a time.
Well, I mean, it's really easy for us because we're down here on ground
Yeah.
level. You're up to the...
Well,
up on
I'm
the
using
left.
that literally just for safety. That's I'm not trying to lift the beam with that, even though it seems to be moving the beam. I don't want to use it because it's obviously only got a capacity of like a few people.
And we don't really need it, do we?
No,
'Cause it's
just for
lifted such a
safety,
big
just for
job.
safety. That's why I climb down with a ladder rather than lowering it. But the tricky bit now is to try and position it and move it along into the hole that we've made. So I'm going to get up there, use the peeler bar and try and push it along while you two move the lifts because they go in any direction.
Yes.
Yep. All right then.
Perfect.
Brilliant work, you two.
Thank you very much.
Remember, keep your eye on the beam
Safety first.
at all times. Yep. All right.
No problem.
Good job, Yanis.
You're welcome, Billy. Now let's crack on.
Yeah, 2 seconds. How close are we, Rick?
Yeah.
You're just on the edge of it. Another push and you might be over it.
1,
2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, really up.
Yeah. Let's keep going though, because we're still got loads here.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3.
Right, Rick, you've got to go up a little bit, mate. Just up a bit.
Right, so this is the winner.
Oh, good. What? Can you break it? rust slightly a bit. We're going to want more, Yanis. Stop. I need to just come back a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm on my limit.
Here, he's standing in the middle, perfect. Here.
Shall we go in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can always move it slightly, but yeah, it's pretty good. Right, we're going to take these away now. I know, that's it, Rick. We want to go over a little bit now. A bit more. Right, so yeah, yeah. Something like that. And just like that, we've done it.
Just like that, it's done.
Teamwork makes the dream work,
It
as
does
they
every
say.
single time.
But without them lifts, we couldn't have managed that.
No, it is an amazing piece of kit that you've bought there.
They
It
are
really
fantastic, aren't they? I'm really surprised how easy they move them.
is. And how easy they are. Even I could use them. So it's
Don't say that, Rick. Right, so people are going to have some concerns about us using a lintel up there as a pad stone, which is fine because this whole building is built on the same method. So above this doorway, there's a lintel. There's obviously stone compressing, but above, the entire floor is rested on a main beam, which is sat on a lintel. And that's how they built this building. And that's a technique that they've been doing for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
This place is about 250 years old. And the lintel, which is above that window, is cast in a very, very strong concrete, but also it incorporates steel. So it's not going anywhere. But also, when we put in the next section of the gallery, which is going that way, we're going to weld another piece of steel, which is going to tie it into the corner, which is going to be below the window up there, sort of above your head there somewhere, Rick, which is also going to take some pressure off it. But it's completely fine. Absolutely. So I thought I'd just mention that quickly. So tomorrow we're going to start filling the cavities that we've made to incorporate the RSJs with concrete and stone. And at the same time, we're going to start making the holes and think about the next one we've got to put in. Yeah. So they're at the exact right measurement. So 3.70 meters on the left, 3.70 meters on the right, and then it's 1.60 meters off each wall. And I'm not sure how square the room is. I think we should measure before we bed them in properly.
Square to the eye, isn't it?
Because it's an old building and they're never really that square. But it'll be fine anyway. So as soon as we've got all of the RSJs in, we can think about the floor joists, noggins and flooring, which is going to be really interesting because it's going to come together really quickly. And as soon as Simon's back, we'll commence with the stud work and ceiling and things like that. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing that, it's happening.
It is. It's happening fast as well.
We've spent months doing demolition and tearing out rooms, and finally we got to this stage.
We're building something.
Which is the hardest stage, I think, personally, because demolition's fine. It's just a lot of labour, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is very complicated and very complex, where the measurements have to be exact. And if you get it wrong, you can't really rectify it without changing what you've already done.
That's right.
So the measurements have to be spot on at this stage. Otherwise, it could be a little bit wonky in the future.
That's okay. Like I've always said, in Billy we trust. We know you can do it. We know you're going to get it right.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Yanis.
You're welcome, Billy.
Absolutely fantastic. So we've got a little bit of time left. What should we do? We
Go
could
for
have
a cup of tea.
cup of tea, yeah, maybe a bit of a tidy up.
Yeah.
And, organise some tools. All right, then. Smash in.
Let's crack on.
So, Rick, this is going to be the first time the kitchen gets used for making a cup of tea. It's a big day.
It's a big event, yeah.
So, do you want to get the tea out of the drawer? Top drawer?
Is it this one?
Yep.
Oh, look at all that.
We've got some of the world's finest tea. Grab a box. There we go.
That supply should last a week.
How much sugar for you, Billy?
Half a sugar for me.
Half.
Yeah.
You, this one.
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you.
Me 1.5.
1.5. Wow.
Yeah, lots energy.
You're not sweet enough, are you, Yanis?
I like sugar. And you, nothing.
No sugar for me, I'm sweet
Oh,
enough.
okay.
He's sweet enough, yeah.
Old man.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
I'll drink mine. I'll put the camera down. I thought I'd just film the moment that we're
The
having.
moment, it's a very prestigious moment, this.
It is, isn't it?
First cup of tea,
I like seeing.
So
best
far,
kitchen.
so far we've done a pizza and now a cup of tea. Look at that.
So we move progress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slowly, small steps.
People said that I'd never use this kitchen. Well,
They were wrong.
they were, weren't they? Cheers, mate. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it.
It's worth it.
It is, isn't it?